at Dscoop, you have a lot of partners. One of the partners is CERM, and I'm here with Steffen. Steffen, CERM. What is CERM?
CERM is one of the leading providers for MIS systems, MIS and ERP systems for the label and folding carton market. We are based in Belgium, so it's an honor to you finally meet as Europeans in North America as at Dscoop, and we are delivering specified software for the label and packaging market.
When you talk about an MIS system, I take that it's everything from planning to pricing to production, everything like that, right?
Yeah, you talked about it probably 10 years ago. We today think about a little more than that, right? We're thinking from how you get an order via the internet, like we have a module called Web for Label, but it also means how to integrate to your vendors, how you receive your goods without, if you're being a big label printer getting 100 rolls a day, you don't want to really scan them hand by hand and then put them manually somewhere in the warehouse. You get already the pre-delivery papers from your paper vendor, it imports into CERM, it puts in the warehouse, so it's all there. So it's really more than just estimating and this, and of course, like you rightly said, it's estimating, fulfillment, warehouse management, invoicing, scheduling, planning, all of that. But then of course, we see us more as a spider in the web, which integrates to the vendors, but also to the presses, like the big HP presses, of course, here, but also anything manually, like older flexo press. We have sensors so we can count and collect information about material consumption, etc.
One of the things I'm a little curious about when it comes to CERM, right, is that there's so many MIS systems in the market, but you seem to have been chosen specifically to focus on the label segment. Why is it important to have that focus?
I think it's a very good question, and to be honest, one of the reasons I'm at CERM, I really love that dedication to one market segment, because as most of your readers and partners know, or listeners know, the printing industry is very diversified, and we don't believe that there's one system who can fit really all. There's too many different markets with different requirements for an MIS system, and our former owner, back in the day decided, commercial print might be still good, but let's focus on something else, and that was label. And now in the meantime, we're also being in folding carton since last year, but we see it as really a growing market still, and it's an exciting market. The people are great to work with. It's a great industry. They all want to look for more like automation, integration. It's more like an industrial workflow on how to produce than some of the commercial print or other areas of print.
You mentioned yourself that you changed ownership, is it 2 years ago? Or?
Yeah, I think August 2020. Yeah.
Well, I mean, without talking about the relationship you had once we were with Heidelberg, I was just thinking that CERM seems to me like it's kind of reinventing yourself as a company. Is that true, or?
It's a kind of, absolutely. It's like being back in a kind of startup mode, especially we with the new ownership, with our new partners there. It's very exciting of new plans as we move then into folding cartons and other stuff, and you can integrate certainly more to other vendors as well. So it's not in a negative way, but it's kind of freedom feeling. You have a good existing customer base. You're not really a startup from a financial perspective, but in the real world, it's really like exciting times to be in that industry and growing with it.
But I take that kind of being startup, being reinventing yourself gives you new opportunities to everything from how you communicate to customers to how you make the user interface, how you do your marketing. Because now you can do everything you want yourself, right?
Absolutely, and of course you don't need to take care, and it's not even a negative thing, but as always in a big corporate, there's a little more rules than for smaller companies. So absolutely, since I joined, I think we hired 3 more salespeople. We have a marketing guy now, which is a great person to be, so we can be more flexible on social media, more active, hopefully more with INKISH in the future, but also in stuff like Dscoop stuff. It's just, of course, way more flexibility than we had ever before, so it's really, really nice.
Last question, last 2 questions. If you think about CERM now entering, I know that you have customers in America, but I think you have a stronger emphasis on America right now.
Absolutely.
What is it that you can offer that the market needs here?
It's a very good question. Thanks for that. And you're right, up until a year ago, I would say, all the success we have in Europe, and as you say, we have a couple of really good, successful and large customers in the US, but they all were sold and integrated from Europe, which is, of course, as we know, language issues, it's different, but it's also a distance issue, time zone issue. So with that, we invest a lot into the North American market. We have a team set up here, founded a company here, and we invest into sales here. And I think we can deliver a lot of experience, again, specified to the label and folding carton. And there's not too many vendors out there who really only do that. There's a lot of MIS companies out which have really great software, of course, but they really try to do a lot of different things, and we only do really labels.
But
and folding carton.
Yeah, I just one thing I think about, and that is like changing your MIS system is such a complex thing in a company. So I take that the selling cycle and the time from when you pitch a customer to you have actually installed it, it must be.
Oh, it's absolutely. No, normally we say it's 6 to 9 to 12 months at the minimum.
When it's a new customer, or when also with existing?
Also with new customers, you know. But I must say, in today's world, most of our customers are already having a system, right?
Yeah.
In today's world, nobody has no system anymore because I don't think you can survive without an MIS. But what we bring to them is, of course, it's hard work. It's never easy. It's always complicated. It's managing change. As much as it is a new software, it's always how human beings need to change behavior. But the advantage we see is just how much time you save in the different process steps from production, you know, like integration to your pre-press workflow, automation, integration to your cut system, all that, which is tons of manual things. I think it's way more advantages than disadvantages if you want to continue growing and innovate in the future as a printer.
So you have a bright future and you will kill America, right?
We are very happy, we're looking for it, and we see us still as the underdog in the North American market, because I think if we have been so successful with only European sales, we will be even more successful having local people here.
Good luck.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
I hope to see you soon too.